Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the roads mentioned above, we do not have any programs on them currently. Engineering design studies will be carried out on these roads for consideration upon the availability of funds. That's the number one, Palbe, Kushini, Nyeshia, Betini Road. Number two, the Nyeshia Zankum Chunga Shi Road. Mr. Speaker, we do not have any program on this one as well currently. Engineering design studies will be carried out on the road for consideration upon availability of funds. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honourable Member, any supplementary question?
Yeah, thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. I would surely be visiting the Minister to see how we can facilitate.
Your visit to the Minister is not a supplementary question. This is a constituency-specific question. We then move to question number 616, standing in the name of Honourable Shirley Che, Member of Parliament for Echima, Mobiaja South. You have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I have the authorization of the Honourable Member, but
Please
I wish
do.
to take the leave. Under Order 88, I wish to take the leave.
Please do.
Got it, thank you. Mr. Speaker, I wish to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways when the construction of the following abandoned roads will be resumed and completed. Mankro Agogo to Twidie and Supreme Savior to Cana. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Macro Agogo to Twidie Road. This road goes through a number of communities in the Echima Nubiaja municipality. It starts from Abwakwa, Kwadi, Nkawie, and then ends at Twidie Trabom Road. Mr. Speaker, the second one, which is Supreme Savior to Canaan, similarly, the route traverses mostly residential properties and schools with 2 streams crossing. Current program. There is currently no program for the following roads under DUR: Macro Agogo, Twidie Road, and then Supreme Savior to Canaan Church Road. Engineering studies and cost estimate have been carried out on the roads for consideration upon availability of funds. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Member, do you have any supplementary question?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we wish to know the definite date, the timeline as to when this roads will start and then the completion date, please. Thank you. If the Honourable Minister can give us.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, fortunately, it is this House that decides what we do at the ministry in terms of budgetary allocation. We have already carried out some engineering studies, so as soon as this House makes funds available, we shall start those projects.
Any further question?
Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Speaker.
This is also a constituency specific. We now move to question number 641. Standing in the name of Honorable Ebenezer Alumire Ndebila, Member of Parliament for Zebila. Honourable members, in the absence of the member, I would ask that the answer to the question be transmitted to the member. Let's move to question number 642. Standing in the name of Chuniboa, Honorable Chuniboa Kodia Foku, Member of Parliament for Manso Nkwanta.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways the updates on the road between Trebum and Weso, number 1, which is 16 kilometers, and then Trebum bypass, 0.9 kilometers, which is an addendum to the rehabilitation of Mankranso Junction to Tepa Road, which has not progressed, and the contractor has left site. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the roads mentioned by the honourable member are roads currently under contract, and it's called the Trabom Nwiaso number 1 road. It's a 16-kilometer road, and the Trabom bypass, about 1 kilometer addition, was awarded under the contract titled Rehabilitation of Trabom and Nyaneso number 2 road, and the Trabom road bypass, 0.9 of a kilometer. The project commenced on the 28th of December 2023 and was scheduled to be completed by 27th December 2025. Works have been stalled due to delayed payment for works done and not paid for. Current progress is just 6%, Mr. Speaker.
Any further question?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to know from the Minister if he is aware or he has any information on the fact that this is a key road in the area and its deteriorating condition is affecting economic conditions seriously in the area. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I have no doubt this is an important road. That is why we are spending public funds to fix it. I would assure my colleague that we'll do whatever it takes to get the contractor back to site. Government is working and retiring arrears, but indeed we still owe a lot of contractors. The contractor currently is Kofi Job and is capable of doing the work. We have since managed to get him back to a number of sites where he's working. So I'm sure in due course he will return and complete those works as well. Thank you.
Any further question?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Minister. I would be grateful. I mean, I know you've given the assurance. If you could give some indication, we are in June, let's say by next quarter, some action will take place there. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Yes, Honorable Member. There are only 2 actions. He either get back to site and work, or we terminate and get somebody more competent to do the work. Unfortunately, there's a contract, and we need to respect the provisions of the contract. So it will not be just my effort, but it has to be within the law. So that is why I'm saying that we'll do whatever we can to persuade him to come back to site. But there's a deadline beyond which, if he doesn't come to site, we terminate and get somebody who is more committed to do the work.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No further questions. Thank you.
Honourable members, this is also a consensus-specific question. We move to question number 662, standing in the name of Honourable Issa Atta, Member of Parliament for Sameruku.
Mr. Speaker, Honourable Issa Atta has turned down the question. He said he's no longer asking the question again.
So the question should be struck out as withdrawn.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. Yes.
Does it lie in the bosom of the leader, or we need
So, leader, do you have the authority to do so?
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I have his authority. I called him and he said I should stand down the question for him.
No, standing the question down is different from withdrawing the question. He doesn't have a right to say that the question should be stood down for him. If the application is to have the question withdrawn,
No longer interested in the question.
so it's not standing it down, it's withdrawing the question.
Withdrawing the question, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, leave is accordingly granted for same to be withdrawn. We move to question number 665, standing in the name of Honourable Stanley Yao, Nandaya, Member of Parliament for Ulensi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The right pronunciation is Nandaya. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways the plans of the ministry to salvage the metal bridge at Igambo in the Wolensi constituency, which has eroded due to torrential rains. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, there is no program on this road and bridge currently. Engineering design studies have been carried out on the road, which includes the approaches to the existing steel bridge for consideration upon availability of funds.
Any supplementary question?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to find out from the Minister what plans, what immediate measures can be put in place to have some gutters around the bridge, that same metal bridge, to channel water into the river instead of the water flowing freely into the river and causing this damage. Thank you very much.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the only sustainable solution will be to do the backfill, to fill the approaches, which will be safer to do than to do anything else. So we'll rather focus on building the approaches and to make the water flow under the bridge and leave the road surface for motorists. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any further question?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm glad. I'm okay with the answer.
Very well. Let's move to question number 666, standing in the name of Honourable Simon Akibangi, Worigo, Member of Parliament for Navrongo Central. Yes.
Speaker, respectfully, I have the authorization of the member to seek your permission to ask the question on his behalf.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Speaker. I wish to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways when the Gumongo to Monyoro to Natungnia Road bridges will be attended to. Thank you so much.
Yes, Honourable Minister. Yes, Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, there is no current program on this road. Engineering design studies will be carried out on the road to assess the required interventions for consideration upon availability of funds.
Any further question?
The Speaker, no. We only pray for resources. Thank you.
Honourable members, let's move to question number 668, standing in the name of Honourable Nana Ose Ajay, Member of Parliament for New Jobin.
Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 8083, under the authorization of the Honourable Member, seeking your permission to.
Please go ahead.
Most grateful, Right Honourable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways when the only traffic light in the New Jobin constituency will be fixed. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the maintenance of the aforementioned traffic signal system is captured under the contract titled Maintenance of Traffic Signals for Selected Urban Areas, Zone 1. The contract commenced on the 17th of October 2019 for completion by 16th of October 2024, which was later revised to 3rd October 2025. The traffic signal system has stopped functioning due to theft and vandalism of the traffic controller. The nature of the damage required the replacement of the entire controller. The contractor has placed an order for the importation of the new controller, and it is expected that the installation will be carried out by the end of the fourth quarter of 2026. Mr. Speaker, additionally, let me just put this on record. We have about 415 traffic lights across the country. Over 60% are working. Many times when you see the traffic lights not working, it is on many occasions deliberate, where people go and vandalize the chambers and steal the controllers. Some people actually vandalize the chambers and take the metal components and sell them as scrap metals. And then sometimes vehicles drive into them and then run away. And the value of the vehicles are less than sometimes the value of the things they've damaged. And this is widespread. And then we are appealing to the public to report any such vandalism to us. The irony is that even the one, there was one in front of the police headquarters was also stolen. So that tells you the level of problem we have in the country.
Any further question?
Rightly so, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I was interested, the Minister touched on it a bit, and that has to do with after the installation at the end of the fourth quarter, what practical steps are we going to take, or is the ministry going to take to protect these traffic installations from those thefts and vandalization? I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, there's a limit to what the ministry can do in protecting the installation. Surely the controllers will have to be placed somewhere. And it is not, you cannot do it virtually. It has to be somewhere. It is also important that whilst we take steps to improve the security of this, we also encourage our compatriots to be kind enough to know that there's no virtue in stealing these things. Mr. Speaker, not too long ago, the Accra-Detema end of the motorway interchange was completed. And there was a month within which there was a lot of complaint about the traffic lights not working. Mr. Speaker, has nothing to do with power supply or anything. Somebody broke into the chamber and stole all the cables underground. We have managed to replace the cables, and it's now working. Mr. Speaker, it is very common that people basically break into, we try to start piloting some of the solar ones, which are portable. Somehow, people find it attractive to steal the whole thing, even try to sell the poles as scrap. So there's a limit to what the ministry can do. But I want to take the opportunity to thank members of the public who have been very vigilant these days. This morning, I met the Economic Committee, and I commended the police and members of the public who helped us to arrest a gentleman who was removing the guardrails on the, Obechebi-Lamte interchange, which was built just recently. That gentleman is currently serving 2-year jail term, and to serve as a deterrent to others in the future. The same way, somebody carried overload, a load that was higher than what is recommended, and then struck the underside of the footbridge at Noga Hill. A member of the public notified us. We directed the driver to report himself to the police. He did, and is now helping highways to repair the underside of that footbridge at his own cost. So we want more of this where the public can report this to us to be able to do this. Hopefully that will serve as a deterrent enough to stop others from trying to do that.
Any further question?
That is so, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to urge the ministry that there is a technology that can put some surveillance on the traffic light to be able to identify persons that come around those areas.
Honorable Member, don't you think you are breaching Order 88.7C?
Oh, Mr. Speaker, it's just a commentary to assist the minister that we will engage further to get that thing done. Mr. Speaker,
can you read Order 88.7C?
Mr. Speaker, I'm fully guided by your instructions.
Very well.
So
do you have any further question? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the minister answered that the contractors have been importing from outside to fix this traffic light, which is a major national problem. I'd like to know from the minister if the ministry has plans to encourage the manufacture of these traffic lights here in Ghana so that locally they can be replaced, repaired, and the new designs that SIDA can put in.
Honourable Member, kindly ask a specific question.
I've asked a specific question. Yeah. The specific question is that, does the ministry
file a specific question?
Oh, okay, because he introduced that in his statement.
Yes.
That's...
So we move to question number 669, standing in the name of Honorable Elvis Jose Mensah Dapa, Member of Parliament for Ahafo, Ano Southwest.
Thank you,
Honorable Member, you have the floor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways the progress of work on the Domia-Braina roads.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the road mentioned above, the current program is the Domia-Bra Town Roads, was awarded under the contract titled Bitumen Surfacing of Domia-Bra Town Roads, 4 kilometers. The contract commenced on the 6th of October 2021 for completion by 6th of October 2022. The contract has since been terminated due to non-performance by the contractor. The contract will be repackaged for a new award upon availability of funds.
Yes. Any further question?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways that can I get the timelines for the repackaging?
Honourable Minister, timeline.
Mr. Speaker, the repackaging can be done as soon as we have availability of funds. Indeed, the project has already been awarded and terminated, so it's a matter of putting together the cost to complete and then getting funds for it. Unfortunately, this house is the place that allocations are made for projects to be completed. So as soon as we make enough funds available for that project, it will be carried out.
Any further question?
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I'll contact the Minister for further engagement.
Our members, let's move to question number 703, standing in the name of Honorable Laurentia Jiwonu, Member of Parliament for Equapim South.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. May I have your permission to stand in for Honorable Laurentia, who has given me his authority to do so.
Who has given you?
His authority to.
Very well. Go ahead.
to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways the current status of the Kitasi-Domi Road in the Eastern region and what plans as well as timelines the Ministry has put in place to ensure the timely construction of the road.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the current program, the Domi-Kitasi Road, was awarded under the contract title Rehabilitation of Domi to Kitasi Road. The project involved the upgrading of the urban section 4.7 kilometers into a dual carriageway and the rural section 4.7 kilometers, 4.7 to 19.1 into a single carriageway with additional link roads serving Ashesi University 3.9 kilometers. Disruptions to the project's funding arrangement, including the Ghana Domestic Debt Exchange Program, significantly affected the contractor's program and delivery. Disbursement from the Kuwaiti Fund stopped in December 2022. The project has now been designated under the government Priority Big Push project to ensure the resumption and completion of the works. The contractor has since remobilized to site and works are ongoing.
Any supplementary?
No, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister.
Honorable Minister, on behalf of the House, I thank you for attending upon the House to respond to all the 10 questions scheduled for you. We sincerely thank you. You are hereby discharged. Honourable members, the Honourable Minister for the Interior, scheduled to also answer some questions, is here. May I invite him to take the designated seat whilst I call the first question, which stands in the name of the Honourable Member for Clote Kole, Honourable Dr. Zaneto Ajiman Rollins.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, please, I have the authority of Honorable Zanato Ajiman Rollins to seek your permission to ask the question.
Please do.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for the Interior the status of the investigations into the armed robbery incident that occurred at a gold shop in Adabraka on 2nd November 2024. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, before I answer the question, I want to amend the answer on the order paper to include the most current update on the case, if you permit me.
Please do.
Mr. Speaker, to add that on the 8th of April 2026, all suspects were granted bail with a total bail sum of 15 million Ghana cedis, with 4 surety, all to be justified with landed property. The case was adjourned to 15th June 2026. This is just what I wanted to add to the answer.
Very well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on the 2nd of November 2024, in the broad daylight on set, Obole and Isaac Jemfi, customers of client Amo Bafo, complainant, Mr. Speaker, the Chief Executive Officer of Cabes Jewelry visited the complainant's jewelry shop located at Adabraka Market area to transact in gold. After a successful transaction, the funds realized from the transaction was loaded in the boot of a red Toyota Corolla saloon car with registration number GE 4840-2024. Sorry. Some moment later, when they moved the Toyota Corolla in their bid to deposit the money, being the proceeds of the gold sold at the bank, armed robbers in face masks who were on board the Toyota Highlander vehicle with registration number GN 7357-19 and wielding AK-47 assault rifle crossed the Toyota Corolla with the Toyota Highlander vehicle, alighted amidst firing multiple shots in the air and on the ground with the view of scaring off the crowd. Shots the driver in charge of the Toyota Corolla in both legs and succeeded in robbing the victims of an amount of 7,500,000 Ghana cedis, which was parked in the boot of the Toyota Corolla. They also entered the gold shop at gunpoint and robbed 620 grams of gold valued at 863,688 Ghana cedis belonging to the complainant and escaped. The action the police took, Mr. Speaker, police had information of the incident and activated its surveillance system with the view to track and trace suspects. Through sustained intelligence, on 20th November, Mr. Speaker, that's after almost a year, 2025, Salim Mohammed at Foreign Water was arrested at Crystal Hospital at Ashama to assist investigation for his involvement in the robbery incident. Following Salim's arrest, Ilyas Al-Hassan, alias Arab Man, and Hamza Grigor, alias Lambert, alias Ni Boko, were also arrested on 7 January 2026 at Ashama in relation to their involvement in the robbery. On 14 January 2026, Abdul Samed Bonsiabo at Touch, alias Touch, was arrested at Ashama, New York, for his involvement in the robbery incident. On the 19th of January 2026, police received information that Fatah Ibrahim, alias Motowe, and Abubakar Sadiq, alias 50 Cent, have been cited at Pong Katamanso near Ashama after being on the run for several months based on their involvement in the robbery incident. Based on the information received, police proceeded to the said location on fact-finding mission and possible arrest. However, they had information of the presence of police and escaped arrest. Sensing danger of their possible arrest to assist investigation, they surrendered themselves to the Police Intelligence Directorate, Police Headquarters, where they were subsequently arrested for investigation. Subsequently, Solomon Nati Lano, alias Rasta, was also arrested at Somia to assist investigation. However, Baba Chika, alias Oil Money, is currently still at large. Mr. Speaker, a thorough search conducted at the house of Ilyasu Al-Hassan, alias Arab Man, and Hamza Grigor, alias Lambert, alias Ni Boku, led to the retrieval of 43 rounds of AK-47 assault rifle ammunition, 249 BB cartridge, 2 pump-action guns, 4 police bulletproof vests, a pair of black police boots, and a Gota handset. Upon interrogation, Elias Al-Hassan, alias Arab Man, claimed ownership of the aforementioned items. On 14th January 2026, the Toyota Highlander, which was used for the robbery, was retrieved from the residence of a witness without any registration number plate fixed on it. The vehicle was found to have been resprayed from the initial color as captured on the CCTV footage by the Emergency Command Center, Police Headquarters, Accra, on 1st November 2024 and 2nd November 2024 to a blue color to outweight the police. Mr. Speaker, on 17 February 2026, an identification parade was conducted
at the Criminal Investigations Department headquarters, and Salim Mohammed alias Farin Water, Abubakar Abdul Samad Bonsiabo alias Touch, Fatawu Ibrahim alias Motowi, Bubakar Sadiq alias 50 Cent, and Solomon Nati Lano alias Rasta were identified by witnesses for their involvement in the crime. Mr. Speaker, the crime scene was visited with suspects and reconstructed to show how the occurrence unfolded on the 2nd November 2024. Mr. Speaker, after investigation, accused persons were charged and arraigned before the Honorable Court and were remanded to police custody. Their last court date was 24th March 2026, and the case was adjourned to 8th April 2026. Duplicate case docket has been forwarded to Attorney General's Department for study and advice and prosecution. However, Mr. Speaker, like I amended the answer, on the 8th of April, all suspects were granted bail with a total bail sum of 15 million Ghana cedis, with 4 surety, all to be justified with landed property. The case was adjourned to 15th June 2026. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any supplementary question?
No, Mr. Speaker.
We then move to question numbered 686, also standing in the name of Dr. Zaneto Ajima-Rollins.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have the authority of the Honorable Zaneto Ajima-Rollins to ask your permission to ask the question to the Honorable Interior Minister. Mr. Speaker, thank you. I rise to ask the Minister for the Interior the steps being taken to address the incidents of violent crimes that occurred at the Ni and Mujib cluster of schools in Adabraka on 6 February 2025 and 15th March 2025. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on the 6th of February 2025, a group of young men suspected to be drug users chased a young boy to the school premises. The security man on duty prevented the suspected drug users from entering the school premises. The drug users became offended and beat the security man. He collapsed and was rushed to the police hospital for treatment. He was later referred to the 37 military hospital for further treatment and was admitted for some days and discharged. Investigations into the case is still ongoing to apprehend the perpetrators. Greater Accra Regional Police Command has since deployed patrol team to the place to conduct vigorous patrol in the area in order to avoid future occurrence. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any supplementary question?
No supplementary question, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honourable members, let's move to question number 571, standing in the name of Honourable Akwesi Jemfi Onyine Achampong.
Mr. Speaker, I have the authority from the honourable member.
Please go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for the Interior what institutional or operational lapses were identified by the Ghana Police Service and the other security agencies in their post-incident review of the Ablikuma North violence and how these will be addressed ahead of future elections.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the post-incident review conducted by the Ghana Police Service and other security agencies following the Ablikuma North constituency by-election violence identified several institutional and operational lapses that affected the overall management of the event. In response to these findings, the Ghana Police Service took deliberate and structured steps to address the weaknesses. Among the measures implemented were the establishment of an election security intelligence cell to enhance early warning system and risk analysis, strengthening of interagency collaboration through unified command structure, and improvement in the resource deployment and rapid response capability. The service also intensified training for officers in crowd control and de-escalation, instituted stricter accountability and reporting mechanism, and enhanced its public information and stakeholder engagement strategy to build transparency and trust. Mr. Speaker, the lessons learned from the Ablekumanov experience were given due attention and effectively integrated into subsequent security election operations. This strategic adjustment translated into a successful, peaceful, and incident-free conduct of the Akutia by-election. The Ghana Police Service received commendation from the Electoral Commission, the political parties, election observers, and the general public for its professionalism, proactive intelligence gathering, timely deployment, and impartial enforcement during the Akutia polls. The performance of the service at Akutia stands as a clear evidence of institutional learning, improved operational coordination, and enhanced public confidence in the capability of the Ghana Police Service to provide effective election security across the country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any supplementary question?
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker. Can the minister be specific about some of the institutional and operational lapses that were identified?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, like I rightly said, one of the major things was like the lack of coordination among the security agencies. It's like they go to the election, everybody has his own plan, and they just go in, and therefore sometimes when there's a problem, you don't even know who is to be allowed to be in charge. So this is one major thing that was dealt with, was identified and was dealt with effectively. 2, de-escalation. When you are at a police station and something happened, and then there's some kind of chaos, what do? Because there was no coordination, they were all handling it differently. And sometimes they stand aloof thinking that maybe the national security should handle it, or the prisons should handle it, or immigration should be the one, or the police is the one to handle it. This was identified, and they also worked to make sure that when there's the need to de-escalate, they know who to talk to. 3, they also identify intelligence, on the ground before, during, and after, as also another lapse. And this was also enhanced to the extent that you realize that in the case of Akutia, when they went to Akutia and the other elections, they had to even go ahead days before to mount switch cameras so they can see what is happening, who is going in and who is going out. All these things were identified, and Mr. Speaker, they were dealt with, and now it has become part of their modus operandi, how they will be operating into the future. So I want to assure my colleague that a lot of lessons were learned from the Ablekuma North by-election, and a lot has been done since to ensure that should we have any by-election, some of the things that happen should not happen. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any further question?
Yes, please. Mr. Speaker, I would like to ask the minister, but on that very day, we saw few men who flew like rocket or jet
Please
to knock on
kindly
our
respect Order 88.7.
It is in line with
Mr. Speaker, I would like to know that those people who knocked Honorable Howard Kunsin down, were they identified?
Please file a fresh question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Minister indicated in his response that some of the lapses that were identified included intelligence amongst others. My question to the Honorable Minister is that the officers, the individuals that were caught on camera having assaulted others, whether the camera, having identified them, they've been
Please file a fresh
arrested.
question.
Oh, Speaker, this is directly in line with
The
this.
question is on institutional lapse.
Yes. But that's an institutional lapse, identifying
Please
people.
file a fresh question.
Okay, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members.
Mr.
Yes.
Speaker, can I come up with
Yes.
another supplementary question? Mr. Speaker, according to the minister in his response, he said that the service also intensified training for officers in crowd control and de-escalation and instituted stricter accountability and reporting mechanisms. I would like to find out from the Honorable Minister whether the reporting format that came from the incident that happened in Ablikuma have all been addressed according to the police. I thank you.
Yes, Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I can show my colleague that yes, almost all the incidents that were reported were dealt with, including even those in the assault and this. People were prosecuted. Yeah, they were presented before the court. They were prosecuted. Some of them received lofty fines, and they had to pay those fines. Some were remanded for days before even the court. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to assure you that yes, and that's one of the things that I commend the IGP and his team for taking those lessons seriously, and that's what culminated into a very peaceful by-election in Akutia. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity. Speaker, I want to ask the Honourable Minister that he's indicated that, or admitted that there were some institutional and operational lapses. To the extent Honourable Mevizawa Kumsin was beaten, do we know those who engaged in the beating of Honourable Mevizawa Kumsin?
Question overruled.
Mr. Speaker, this is the Parliament of the Republic. Speaker, it's not for me to challenge your authority, but flowing from his answers, these are things we are all being advised.
That is what exactly you are doing.
And educated on, Speaker. Speaker, because if our Kumsin was beaten, and we are able to get some institutional lapses, and we have been able to identify the people, even a deterrence from
Honorable Deputy Minority Whip, your question is overruled.
Very well,
if you
Speaker.
have another question, you
Speaker,
may go ahead and ask.
Thank you.
Honourable members, let's move to question number 596, standing in the name of Felix Akwete Okle, Member of Parliament for Botiano, English, Amanfro.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With the authority of Mr. Felix Akwete Okle, may I have your permission to read his
Please
question?
go ahead.
To ask the Minister for the Interior what plans the ministry has to curb the increasing crime rates, especially land guard-related crimes within the Gan South municipality. Thank you.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Interior, through the Ghana Police Service, has implemented a series of targeted measures to curb land guard-related crime in the Ghana South municipality and across the wider Greater Accra-Tema operational zone. Mr. Speaker, the police administration has established specialized anti-land guard units in both Accra and Tema police regions. These units provide strengthened operational backup for the traditional police patrol teams within the police districts, rapid response, and intelligence-led operations. Within Ghana South, the units support Botiano, Botiano, Amanfro, English, Tuba, Kokrobiti, Weja, Oblogo, Bawe, and adjoining communities. Mr. Speaker, across the Accra-Tema belt, operations also extend to Boteman, East Legon Hills, Ashalibutwe, Adenta, Amrahia, Enclave, Oyarifa, Pantine, Pokwase, Kwabinya, Ofonko, Amasamai, Kaswa, Bujumbura, Corridor, Nungwa, Lashibi, Sakumono, Klogon, Dawenya, Pong, Tema Community 18 and 19, and adjoining developing areas. These areas have historically recorded pockets of land disputes exploited by organized land guard groups. Mr. Speaker, the police have increased visibility patrol, surveillance, intelligence-driven swoops, and joint operations with regional and divisional task forces. Key operational zones include, Mr. Speaker, Boteman, Tuba, Kokrobiti, which is a violent where there's usually a violent takeover and illegal fencing attempt. Weja Oblogo Bawe. And in this area, Mr. Speaker, we normally see intimidation relating to multiple states and boundary disputes. Mr. Speaker, within Boteman, East Legon Hills, and Asharboche, we normally have this rapid urban expansion area with competing claims. Then Amasamai, Pokwase of Anko, you have a lot of encroachment and youth mobilization concerns. Then we have Tema East, Pond, Dawenya, and Sakumono Lashibi. You have a lot of land fraud, unauthorized demolition, and threat. Mr. Speaker, these actions by police have resulted in arrest, recovery of weapons, and dismantling of criminal network linked to land guard menace. Mr. Speaker, enhanced investigations and expedite prosecution, the Criminal Investigation Department and Divisional CID offices, particularly Weja, Botiano, Amanfrum, Amasaman, Adenta, Medina, and Tema, now prioritize all land-related criminal cases, including threats, assault, extortion, illegal demolition, and fraudulent sales of land. Investigations involving docket preparation, scene reconstruction, and submission to the Attorney General are being expedited to ensure swift prosecution under the Land Guard Act 2020, Act 1036, 2020. Mr. Speaker, the police continue to rigorously enforce provision of the Land Guard Act, which is the 1060, which criminalizes land guard activities in all forms, including financing, mobilization, and deployment. Arrests and prosecutions have been carried out in areas including Tuba, Botiano, Kokrobiti, Boteman, East Legon Hills, Pokwase, and portions of Tema and Pong. Mr. Speaker, to reduce land disputes that fuel land guard recruitment, the police collaborates with the Land Commission, the Office of the Administrator of Stud Lands, Traditional Council, Municipal, Metropolitan, Municipal and District Assemblies to verify documentation, prevent multiple sales, and guide proper acquisition in Ga South and across Accra and Tema regions. Mr. Speaker, the police continue to carry out public education and stakeholder engagement in Bontiano, Kokrobiti, Weja, Tuba, Amanfrum, as well as Boteman, Adenta, Amrahia, Amasamai, Kwabinya, and part of Tema to encourage lawful dispute resolution and discourage the patronage of langars. Mr. Speaker, the Ghana Police Service remains fully committed to curbing land-guard-related crime in Ga South municipality and across the greater Accra Tema jurisdiction through strengthening operations, improved investigation, strict enforcement of the law, and collaboration with stakeholders. That police will continue to safeguard life, property, and lawful land ownership. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any supplementary question?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for the response.
Yes. Yes, you have the floor.
Speaker, thank you very much. Honorable Minister, I see you have a very comprehensive answer on this land guard menace. And I've heard a part of some areas in my constituency appear, Weja and Oblogo. Minister, so these land guards who sometimes wield guns, I do not know if you have been able to seize or take from them some of these guns, and if we have proceeded to prosecute them to also serve as a deterrent. Because one of the things that is known as part of their models is when you are, for instance, at a site and you have started construction.
Honorable Jerry Ahmed.
Speaker,
Standing Order 88.7.
Yes, Speaker, I'm laying the foundation.
I read, a member in asking question shall not address the House, raise any argument, or offer an opinion. So strictly supplementary question.
Speaker, I have not offered an opinion. I have only laid a foundation. And this Speaker respectfully thinks that my foundation is not allowed. I can resume my seat.
Please ask a supplementary question.
So, Minister, with all of the issues I've enumerated, I want to find out from you if we have been able to arrest some of these people wielding guns and machetes, and what prosecutions have we done, especially for the public to know, and so for other people who are also interested.
Honorable Minister.
Minister, please.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in my answer, I clearly stated that we have intensified the arrests and prosecutions, and we've been liaising with the Attorney General's office, except to also admit sometimes the court delays. You present them before the court, there's sometimes unnecessary adjournment, and the court delay, the delay sometimes weakens the security agencies in their effort to get this done. But I want to assure you, like I said in my answer, that many that have been seen, even with cutlass, have been prosecuted for use of it. And even the organizations, many of them will go in to dismantle the network and get some of the kingpins arrested. But like I said, the best we are able to do is to present them before the court. And I don't like to be saying that, Mr. Speaker, that we may have to create special court for almost everything. Well, now we have special court for drug, we have special court for galamsey, and I don't want us to go, by the way that it's going, maybe we may have to create a special court for Langa, because the police have created units in almost all the prone areas, anti-galamsey units, just to focus on it. But when it comes to the prosecution, sometimes there's excessive delay. So that's the only challenge. Other than that, yes, they are up to the task, and we seize the weapons. And sometimes when we get the weapons with them, we seize them, we charge them on multiple grounds. One, fronting on the Act 1036, which is the Anti-Galamsey Act, and then wielding unlawful, weapons. So, Mr. Speaker, yes, we are doing that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Speaker, thank you very much. Honourable Minister, thank you for the answers. The police patrol, I am aware that we do not have for the anti-land guard department in my constituency. Based on this response, against the background that I've heard Oblogo and Weja, is it the case that you can give us a police patrol? I know Chief Nephew and his colleagues are doing very well on land guardism, but can we hear from you if you can support Weja Agbawe with a police patrol specifically on land guardism?
Please kindly approach the minister with your request. Honourable members, let's move to question number 650, standing in the name of Honourable Richard Query, Member of Parliament for Nandom.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for the Interior when the proposed police station at Ko in the Nandom constituency will be constructed and operationalized to combat escalating crime and enhance community security.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the police, through community engagement, encourage the chiefs and elders of the Ko community to build a police station. The construction is ongoing, but at a slow pace. Efforts are being made to involve the district assemblies to support the construction and the completion of the building. Mr. Speaker, I also want to take this opportunity to encourage my colleague to assist in getting the community to complete the police station. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, any supplementary question?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. May I suggest, Mr. Minister, don't you think it will be good if government will start the project so that some of us can mobilize our people to provide labor and other issues that may be needed? Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the major challenge that we have, I'm happy my colleague is a member of the Defense and Interior Committee, and he will recollect that in 2026, the capital expenditure budget for the police is 10 million. And he agrees with me that with that, the challenges that we have. But we know now today, a lot of the District Assembly Common Fund, chunk of it goes to the district. The districts should own their security situation and let us be supporting them. When it comes to this infrastructure, I'm sorry to say, Mr. Speaker, myself, if you go to Aswansi, when I became a member of Parliament, there was only one police station. All the additional 4 that was built by me through the support that we get here. So that's why I'm saying that focus and try and use the little resources that come to you to also support us. Because if you want to wait for the center to build, it may take much longer. But I want to assure you that once budgetary allocations are made adequate, we'll be more than happy to get it completed. But I'm sure that if you mobilize within the community, you may be able to finish it faster than waiting for us to come from Accra. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any further question?
Yeah. No, Mr. Speaker. I thank the Minister for his answer.
Very well. This is a constituency specific. Honourable members, let me crave your indulgence to pause here and acknowledge the presence of some revered guests and students in our midst. Let me start with the students from Kwabenya Atomic MA 3 and 4 Junior High School, led by Madam Victoria Ando, headmistress here from Dromi, Kwabenya, the numbered 95. We also have Lord Our Savior School, led by Mr. Prince Salom, director. They are from Pong Akantamanso, the numbered 65. Honourable members, on your behalf, I welcome our students to Parliament and urge them to have a fruitful visit. Honourable members, I have the pleasure to introduce to you 11-member delegation comprising 7 honourable members and 4 officers of the Standing Committee on Public Accounts of the National Assembly of Namibia. They are here on a visit from Monday 8th to Friday 12th June 2026. They are here to engage and interact with their colleague, honourable members of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament of Ghana. This visit offers an opportunity for the delegation to also meet with key institutions of state that have the mandate of driving the fiscal policies of our country, as well as ensuring the prudent use and efficient management of state resources in line with applicable regulatory statutes. Our visitors are 1. Honorable Henrik Gaubaib, Member of Parliament and Chairperson or leader of the delegation. 2. Honorable Hilaria Mukapuli,